All right.
You have no fucking idea. If this was the devil came down to Georgia, I would be doing it, but nope, I can hold it back. I'm not a Virginian.
Okay.
I'm close though, so.
All right. We got the recording going, and I'm gonna
Country
start
load.
the actual music.
What is it? Take me home.
Okay.
Alexa, play
Don't you
Country
fucking
Loads.
do. Don't you fucking dare start or I won't be able to stop.
Not literally.
You're
like
gonna start a howl.
Frost is setting off
Basically.
everybody's Alexa. It's like anybody listening to the podcast. I'm sorry.
I am in a
I'm not
rustic
sorry.
themed room with a Bowie knife on my hip, a revolver next to me, and a Miller Lite. I
That's
am about
great.
as country.
No one is talking about Country Roads. The song is called Country Loads, and it's
I know
a gay
that one
sex
too.
song.
I know that one
Still a
too.
banger.
Okay, all right. Let's focus back in.
I purposely played that
Lock
at a
in.
white supremacist rally
Oh,
near here.
God.
Trust me.
Oh my god, we love that for you.
I'm here to get scared.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm here to roll bad.
And I'm here to apparently watch over the pet/companions while y'all decide to have a group trip to talk to an eldritch goddess.
Cayde may not find himself so
yeah.
safe. We'll see. All right. So last session. Does anybody want to summarize it so we can set the mood here?
Well, I believe we went to the killer village and spoke to the painter lady,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're here in this temple.
About to commune. Well, most of you are about to commune with the entity, maybe, with the help of the priestess.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
maybe.
Well, Cayde just kind of looks on, hand on his crossbow. He's like, this is a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
This is a bad fucking idea. And he's dumb enough that him saying that should be a red flag.
He's got grandma on speed dial.
He has a crossbow.
I have a hand crossbow, yes.
Why does he need a crossbow? He's like a...
It was part of my standard equipment, and
And it's
My-
dope as fuck!
He's like
and
a Nephilim.
my whole blood hunter class ability to imbue extra damage into my weapons also counts for ranged weapons.
Yeah, fair.
All right. So you're
And who
all...
says a Nephilim can't have a ranged weapon? Have you never played Devil May Cry? I know it's a
I'm
shitty
gonna-
game,
I'm
but
gonna-
still.
We must stay focused,
Yeah,
brothers.
I'm gonna position the characters where I think they might be standing. So
It's
we'll
like
have that
it's like the
going.
Hood. The Hood in Marvel Comics made a deal with the demon, and he
Guys, let's stay focused,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. Talk about it another
We
time.
can
Another
chat
time.
after game. We can chat after game. All right. All right. Open your mind, dearest murmurs. You all understand her, regardless of your typical comprehension of her words. You hear the clattering of metal and watch as she takes up her intricately designed metal censer. It is filled with incense, fragrant, but it burns in the back of your throat like cinnamon, mixing the strong smell of burned leaves and perfume into the air. You can see and feel the smoke settling over the altar. To commune with her, we must make a sacrifice, Adiris announces. She takes a beautiful engraved knife that is tucked into her belt and unsheathes it. The blade is tarnished gold with ritualistic carvings on the reflective surface, the handle of the knife inlaid with shining gold swirls and leaves like a growing vine. She gestures to the center of the altar where a great stone bowl lays. The inside of the bowl is stained dark crimson. Please, if you would all put your arms over the bowl. Adiris goes around the circle with her knife, slicing neat vertical cuts right over the prominent artery. And you all take... Lucky you, only 1 damage each.
Let's go.
As your blood drips slowly into the bowl seems to fill unnaturally per each drop. Though you have all lost but a few droplets, it looks as though a cup's worth of blood or more fills the bowl. Adiris hands you each a fragrant salve that smells of mint and aloe. She then slices her own arm, letting her blood flow freely into the bowl. This seems to completely fill it, and Adiris applies the salve to herself. As you rub in the salve, concentrate on what you want to know, Adiris says, her voice dreamy and far off. She is gracious, my god. She has offered knowledge to many of her servants, and now you will reach her directly. I hope you find the answers you seek. Also, Cayde, you can hear Grandma Val speaking to you. She says, Cayde, what are your friends doing? Don't they know it's dangerous to commune with unknown entities?
I don't know if they entirely care, Grandma.
I want to make it known that Anna is smoking from her pipe.
Adiris kind of looks at that like, what is the placement of this at the ritual? She's kind of like looking at it like very strangely.
I turned to her. This helps me open my mind. Sorry.
As you wish. She's kind of just like, what the hell is that? Let's see. Does she smell it? Let's find out. Oh, okay, no, she can't smell it. Thank goodness for her.
Hella dank ganja.
No. Anyway.
Anastasia is about to try to get the entity to hotbox the realm.
That's not fog.
That's no fog.
I'm gonna
All
hotbox
right.
the fuck out of this temple. Anyways.
All right. Close your eyes now and feel the old one come to you. Adiris lifts her arms above her head, stretching them out to the side, and begins to pray in an elegant sing-song voice. The words are soft, lilting, and seem to carry throughout the temple. I need everyone who is part of the ritual to roll Constitution.
Oh, shit.
On it. Is this a saving throw or just regular Constitution?
Just normal Constitution.
12.
15.
11.
All right. And
8.
Anastasia? 8? Okay. I'm gonna put that all in here so that I can keep track of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, with that, I'm going to share a screen for the next part.
Ooh.
So, I will start that up. There we go. That's a little loud. Okay. You can adjust the volume as you feel suits you. But it's still quite loud. Okay. Alright. Oh, that one shouldn't be, actually. I messed up. Okay, that one shouldn't be that yet. We gotta do this one first. Okay, sorry. Alright. Let me start that first, and then we'll do the other one. Okay. Okay.
Shout out to the Little Nightmares official soundtrack. Absolute fucking banger.
Alright, so Adiris' prayer, she says, O Ancient One, hear the cry of your loyal servant, the plea of your priestess, who acts only in your name. I bring here before you ones not unlike my own faithful, students who seek an audience with you. O Mother, the original one, come to the open minds of these, your students. Show them what they wish to know from the endless cosmos. And Cayde, you hear Val again. She goes, uh-oh, that's not good. Stupid girl, those not in communion with that thing are not protected by your ritual. You feel
Oh,
a blanket.
shit.
You feel a blanket of warmth surround you, like feeling warm sun on your skin on a bright summer's day. Grandma Val is actively protecting you, to the best of her ability, from the power of the entity. You can see the glow surrounds Wilbur, Elle, and Duet, who actually seems excited compared to the nerves of the other animals. The candles lighting the temple flicker rapidly before being snuffed out completely. The temple is now completely dark. Over the altar, a purplish red mist appears, and 4 spindly insectoid legs descend from its center. The legs grab the stone bowl, lifting it from the altar, and ascend into the mist with it. After a few moments, the legs descend once more, returning the bowl. Cayde, I need you to roll Constitution.
Oh, shit. That is a... No, wait, I'm using my celestial stat block. Hold on. That is a 12?
Okay, I need you to roll Sanity.
Shit.
We are gonna get fucked so hard.
19.
Okay, so you were unable to use your own power to help Val protect you. But you are not affected by what is going on. So you are not affected mentally by everything that's happening. So her protection is working on you.
Oh, thank God. We haven't seen a failed sanity Cayde yet, as far as I'm aware, and I don't think we want to. He ain't exactly stable to begin with.
Alright. Yeah, depending on your... What is your passive perception?
Passive perception. That's 13.
Okay, so there is more commotion going on outside the temple now that this is happening inside.
Shit.
If you choose, you may investigate.
Can I spot anything from where I am? Because Cayde doesn't want to leave or just... He wants to be able to keep an eye on his friends. So,
roll perception.
say if I just move...
See if you can see anything from the doorway.
Fuck yes! That's... this is a perception, you said?
Yes.
That is 21.
That's that fucking good
Okay.
Cayde shit!
Okay.
God damn.
All
No,
right.
hold on. Hold on. Perception? Do I get... No, I don't get advantage on that. I get advantage on like 6 different skills, but that ain't one of them.
Okay, so from your place at the doorway with that nat 20, you can see, you can definitely hear, that most of the, kind of, hustle and bustle that is normally present in the killer village has gone completely silent. Normally when you're in the village, you would be able to hear, Caleb walking around because he has a very loud, metal thing attached to his leg, that helps him walk. You would be able to hear the campfire crackling. You would be able to hear, faint music coming from the trickster's residence, where Yoonjin likes to go, the RGB house. I almost said RGB LGBT.
It's RGB.
I almost said that.
It's the LG house.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
so...
got that LGBT lighting.
But everything has gone completely silent, except you can hear some sort of screaming and sounds of animalistic sounds of distress from outside. You also see, as you look, a black and white feathered tail that retreats around one of the pillars on the outside.
Draws my hand crossbow and cast light on the bolt.
Okay.
Cayde is in full. I am going to kill anything that seems dangerous right now. And the entire time he's just kind of holding back from launching one right at the altar.
Oh. Alright, now we go to the other one. Okay. Inside the swirling, empty planes of your mind, you suddenly feel another presence. You hear the entity whispering in your mind. The language she speaks is ancient, the kind that, if written, would be elegantly crafted symbols. But you can understand her, and she offers you answers to your questions. Their clarity only determined by your faith. So I need everybody to roll whatever makes sense for your question. Where does your faith lie?
Oh.
What if I'm asking how to get home? What would I roll for that?
You could roll religion. That would kind of be a faith-based one.
20.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Let's go.
All
I'm
right.
getting an answer.
Yes, you do receive
Nat
an
20.
answer. Wow.
Yes.
Damn.
All right.
Ooh. All right,
You will
hold on. I'm
all
still
be
napping.
getting your answers shortly. Refer to your private messages. All right. You may choose to ask questions out loud, or you may commune silently with the entity. Okay, are you sure you don't want to investigate anything? Are you sure you don't want to investigate?
I'm looking around and keeping an eye out for. You said it was a black and white feathered tail?
Yes.
So I'm actively looking for that while keeping an eye on my friends.
Okay.
But Cayde just kind of whispers under his breath, Grandma, if you can, get a message to the others that shit is going weird out here.
Val responds, I'm sorry, I'm using all of my power to protect you and these little pets against the creature that is in this room with us. I fear if I draw any more attention, she may target you as well.
Hold on, actions. Can I do anything here? Okay, I turn off the light cantrip on my crossbow, but draw my sword instead and give myself, hold on, 2 points of damage to activate the Rite of Dawn, causing bright light to spread out to 30 feet and dim light another 30 feet, rather than the just straight up 30 feet total.
Okay.
From the light cantrip. And I look around for any kind of movement, anything about what the hell is in here with us.
Okay. So
While
that's
slowly
30...
just kind of moving myself where I think here with the animals with me, because I'd say this is like the middle of the stairs leading up to the altar.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Kind of putting myself in between where anything else would have to go to get to my friends.
Okay, that is very smart. Yeah, so within the 30 feet, So you can see, because I would imagine it's going all directions. So like somewhere over here.
Yeah,
just
it's
right
30
at
feet of bright light and an additional, not 30, 20 feet of dim light past that. So I got roughly 50 feet of vision plus just 60 feet of dark vision. I keep forgetting I have that shit.
So somewhere over here, just like right at the edge of your light cantrip, you again see the tail again disappear into the darkness of beyond.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of ushered the animals behind me further up towards the rest of the group.
Yeah, so the light you can see, yeah, so it goes all the way to the so it goes all the way to the altar. You can see like Adiris is fully engaged in the ritual, but she kind of like breaks concentration for just a moment, and she kind of like glares at you. Like clearly she doesn't want you interrupting this.
He's not even looking at her. He's looking at where he saw the tail.
Yeah, she is not pleased with this interruption. But this like sort of unnatural darkness, it's kind of fighting against your light cantrip. So where your excuse me, the ritual.
This one isn't. Yeah, this is Rite of the Dawn, so it's pure radiant light rather than like actual light.
Yeah, I misspoke. Pardon me. So yeah, it's actively fighting against this like radiant light. You can actually see physical edges of smoke that are like kind of floating underneath your the radiant light. So
Your
like
auras
there's
are
like
clashing.
yeah.
This is some full Dragon Ball Z ass shit. And I'm fucking for it. Cayde is now an anime character.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fool, he always was.
Only question is, which genre is he? Because that can go some bad ways.
Oh, isekai. That's the one you're in right now.
Oh shit, he is an isekai.
Not only is the weed telling me to get scared, but I think Anna's nerves are gonna get the best of her. She's gonna try to break out of this.
Oh, okay. Would you like to roll a sanity check?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh God, Lord, please let it be good.
Optional mail?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I got a 3, but my modifier is -3.
Oh.
Chat, my cocked roll 0.
Oh,
Do I just
my goodness. Okay. So
I'm thinking about Cayde and Wilbur.
you're okay. So you're in this ritual and you are like standing there and you're like, at this point, Anastasia is like completely freaked out of her mind. Whatever the entity said to her is just completely like,
I'm hyperventilating.
Broken.
I'm freaking out.
Yeah, completely
Oh,
like broken through the top level of like chill that she's had so far. And you are physically struggling with your body, Anastasia, but you cannot leave the spot that you're rooted to.
Oh shit.
Rauru's
I
just
tried
getting
doing.
angry.
I tried taking deep breaths.
They are not
Ignore
being
the shaking of my hands.
They're not being very effective. You got such a
I'll do yoga.
low sanity roll. The tentacles are now like these insectoid legs are back inside the mist, but they descend again. And they reach out towards Anastasia physically.
Okay, fuck this. Cayde notices this and immediately starts hauling ass towards the altar.
Shit.
Yeah, Plague
Just
moves
screaming,
to-
bad touch, bad touch, bad touch,
Plague
bad
moves
touch.
to stand in your way. She is like, you cannot stop the ritual now. Doing so will do more harm. Trust me. She has
Grandma?
this look of desperation in her eyes. She's like, don't do this. Val.
Cayde just silently thinks, Grandma, do I try to stop it?
Val kind of like, you like hear this, like, you can like feel that like Val is like very strange. She's like struggling so hard right now to protect you. And she just says you should do what she says. She has the most experience.
I try fighting against my own body.
So they are not, the legs are like not touching you, but they are like directly in front of you. And as you're like struggling, they like reach forward and all of them caress your face.
Oh god!
They feel
Fear factor
soft.
shit.
They feel soft, kind of like spider legs, like hairy spider legs. With a little bit of like ticklish, feathers on your face. You can feel the like pointed ends as they kind of like, as they kind of caress you. And you hear the entity in your mind say, "Shh, it will all be over soon."
I'm gonna try to relax. Let my body go limp, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So now that Plague
My hands are
is
still shaking,
convinced-
but
yeah. Now that Plague is convinced that
my pipe has fallen out of my mouth onto the ground. Everything is shit.
Yeah. So now that Adiris is convinced that Cayde is not going to try to interrupt anything, she moves to stand behind Anastasia, and you can, even though you can't turn and look at her, you can feel her presence behind you. The smoke, the incense becomes more pronounced, and you can feel her put a hand on your shoulder. And as she does so, the legs withdraw slightly. They're still there, hovering in front of you, but Adiris' presence has definitely like
I
stopped
fucking
them
knew
from
Adiris was like
touching you.
fucking homie. Even though this thing is here because of her. I fucked with the ops and I'm paying for it.
You looked into the eye.
You want me to roll anything, or does anyone else want to share with the class?
I mean, I know Sylvie's doing 1,000 things right now,
Yeah.
but I responded.
Yes,
Elora responded.
I know. Sorry, I have Oran's open in front of me.
That's fine.
Okay.
I get it.
I see yours. Yes, I see your response. You have been acknowledged by the entity.
Can I see my my teammates around me, or
Yes.
is like, are we all in a okay?
So you can like see enough. It is very unnaturally dark, but you all have dark vision, so you can see like it's I guess the way I would describe it is like your dark vision has been capped slightly, so you can like you can like see like you would normally in dark vision in black and white, but but it's capped for distance, so you can only really see like the altar, and I would say probably about maybe 10 feet in either direction. No, 5 feet, sorry. 5 feet in either direction. 1 square. So that's all you really That's all you really get, but you can, like, vaguely see, like, everybody in the circle. I guess that is 10 feet, yeah. So, yeah, it is 10 feet, sorry. Experimental. Okay, we're working on it.
A quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that Cayde keeps kind of catching at the corner of his eye in the room.
Yes.
Is it considered a fae, fiend, or undead? Because I get bonuses to, like, track them.
Let me check the stat block. Okay. Are you? No, they're not.
Okay, so that's advantage I don't get. Got it. Had to double check. I have this character can do too much shit. I'm having trouble keeping track of everything. Fucking It's my first multi-class.
No, I understand.
Ooh.
And also, technically, at this point, they're within the light radius of my radiant stuff. Not sure if that does anything, but... Ah, well.
Rauru, I need you to roll sanity.
Who's rolling sanity?
Rauru.
Ah, okay.
Anastasia, since since Adiris is now with you, you may re-roll your sanity. See if you are a little bit recovered now.
It is.
Oh my fucking god. It never ends. I got a 1.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you are like not okay.
I'm just dissociating. Anna's dissociating. She's not here.
So, because the entity has actually touched you and because you are not recovering from it very well, you begin to, like, drift into a state of unconsciousness. Like, you are standing and you are, like, somewhat present, but you start to feel as though, like, your very, like, soul or whatever it is you believe that resides inside you that keeps you alive is fading from you.
Oh,
You
shit!
feel like you are dying.
Oh, shit.
Shouldn't have smoked that shit.
And as you're you can kind of, like, feel your soul, like, physically drifting away from you. Like, this is like disassociation. Like, your soul is completely detached from your body, and you feel like you're just, like, observing yourself from above.
Can I say, while my soul is leaving my body, I think about my family back home. That's the last thing I want to think about. If my soul's leaving my body.
I mean, how do I explain this?
Okay.
You believe that your soul is leaving your body. You are not physically dying, but you have all the feelings of, like you
I know what you mean.
Yeah, because, like, you are so far gone from your rational mind, you physically believe that you are dying.
I still think about my family back home.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I want to clarify for above table. You're not actually dying. Aw, Cayde and Wilbur too. Yeah, no, you are not. You're okay. Like, if somebody were to check your pulse, you're still there. But you just are so, like, far gone that you, like, actually believe that you're dying. So yeah, you're thinking about your family back home. And as you have these, like, memories and feelings, your Sorry, I'm laughing at Elora's.
If I may, I'm thinking about a very
not
wise
funny,
piece of
it's
advice
just-
from my father.
Yeah.
Don't jump into dark water. You don't know how deep it is. Go on. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no, you're okay. It's fine. Like Kaylee said, I'm doing like 3,000 things at once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you're good.
How are we feeling, chat?
Yeah, how are the vibes?
Hopefully as stressed as Cayde is right now.
I'm gonna go with my fucking OG dice. All my other ones are killing me.
Yeah.
Dice jail.
You know what? That's the rule that I'm going to make. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one response. Yeah. It's... Rauru, what was your... Oh, you rolled it for me.
17.
Okay, so you are slightly unnerved by the entity's anger, but you are mostly fine. Your defiance is stronger than anything else. Sorry. Anyway, Anastasia. So, as you're, like, thinking of your family home, all these, like, very vivid memories coming to you, your, the memories in your dreams start to fade, and you can see at the edges of them like this like dark fog enclosing on them. Faces begin to distort. Friendly faces that you would recognize start to look strange and frightening. And everything is kind of like tinged with blood red.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, it's bad!
Oh no.
This is what Anna really needed, though, to be scared straight.
Yeah, is that one response? Let me make sure that what am I doing here? Yeah, that's one response for everybody. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Alrighty, so as everyone has received their response now, we'll go back to Spoticord now. Okay, let me do this then. So now, because everyone has received their responses, after the entity has said her piece, you can feel her leave your mind. Gradually, the red mist fades, the candles are lit once again, and there is nothing but incense remaining of the ritual. It's still very unnaturally bright now because Cayde made a ritual, so there's like so much radiant light everywhere that you now can see.
He is twitchy right now.
Yeah. The blood that was in the stone bowl is gone, down to the very last drop. Adiris looks tired, but she smiles and nods respectfully to the group. It is done, she says in her own language. Only those of you who could always understand her will know what she says. With that, Adiris falters, falling to her knees, her censer falling down beside her with a clang. Those of you who have not already rolled sanity, I need you to roll for sanity, please.
I believe that's Elora and Oran.
Yep.
Yeah.
16. Oh, that's 16 plus... The fuck is it? Hold on.
Okay.
16 plus...
17 plus
Plus 2.
2. So 19.
18.
Alrighty. So 19 and 18. You are both unaffected mentally by the ritual, but you feel that it is only your real determination that has really saved your minds from this. Your determination, your what is the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh.
Constitution.
Conviction.
Willpower?
There we go. That's it.
Um.
Conviction. Conviction was the word. Constitution. Thank you for jogging my memory with the C word. Your
The C word.
yeah. So your willpower has definitely pulled you through this time. Anastasia, as the ritual ends, you are still incredibly shaken. You no longer feel like you're dying, but your entire being is all like very confused, because it feels like suddenly, like what it felt to you is that you were having an out-of-body experience with like dissociation. So like you just like feel this, like you have this like feeling that your soul has like rammed back into your body physically. And you take a level of exhaustion.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm sorry, chat. I got a little lost in the sauce. I don't say
It's
that, by the
okay.
way.
No.
I'm just saying to my team. Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, we're getting the hell out of here.
Mhm.
Because there's something else in here.
I'm
should
looking
go.
around, confused as hell. What?
Yes.
Hell out of here.
So the temple has yeah, get the hell out. Yeah, so
Like,
the
they
temple
turn and
is
see Cayde in full combat mode.
yeah, so now that the temple is completely light, Cayde, you see no trace of whatever it was that was in here.
That does not help his paranoia.
All right.
I go to find Wilbur.
Yeah. You could probably use a hug. Yeah, so all of the, I forgot to move their tokens because I was doing like the 10,000 things, but yeah,
Yeah.
they've all moved up with Cayde, so they're all here.
Basically, if they didn't follow him, he picked them up and carried them with him, but
Yeah.
still had a sword in his hand.
Oh, they were very faithful. Val made sure to compel them a little bit to follow the source of protection. So they were all kind of like very gently compelled to follow. They look a little disoriented because their like free will was overridden, and they're very confused about that, considering they're not sentient creatures. But otherwise they're okay. Like they look a little shaken, but they're otherwise okay. Elle kind of immediately flies to Elora and sits on her shoulder. And
Cayde is still
Wilbur...
just looking everywhere. We should go. We should go. This is bad. Let's go.
Yeah. Adiris is severely weakened. She's kind of like kneeling on the ground, looking quite tired. So there's that. Oh.
Yeah, Elora is pissed as fuck. She
I would
did not get the
no.
answer she wanted.
I would expect nothing less.
Rauru was also quite angry.
Oh, I see someone is seeking an audience with the plague.
Oh.
Well, oh, did the bot went out. Okay. Sorry, you guys can't hear the, yeah,
God damn it,
you guys can't hear the cool music. I'm sorry. Okay.
Motherfucker keeps going AWOL.
I'm gonna roll to see if I notice that I dropped my pipe.
Okay, yeah, do that.
12.
Okay, so you are aware that you dropped your pipe then.
Oh,
it would
shit.
be
I go grab it.
Yeah, it would be nearby, Adiris. Alright. So who is leaving? Who is staying? Is there anything you guys
Cayde
want
isn't
to do?
leaving until he's got everybody.
Oh.
You guys go. I will catch up.
I'm
Fuck
going with
that.
Cayde.
I'm gonna go where Cayde goes.
No, I've got questions.
So do I.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Cayde kind of turns to Rauru. Keep an eye out. There's something else in here. It's freaking me the hell out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I want to write on my tablet and show Cayde. What was it again? Yeah, look at the message. Uh, who is the observer?
Hold on one second. Yeah, pull something up. Where did I put that note?
I want to see if Cayde knows anything.
Oh. Does Cayde know anything?
That's the thing, because I basically write my notes in character.
Ah.
So exactly how he would.
Clever.
The observer, we're still figuring that out. Apparently he's someone who, as the name suggests, kind of watches how shit goes. The others remember more. I was not really listening to the explanation. But once we get them out of this, he looks around, like, place, you can have some more of your questions answered, but for now, he looks over at the two close to the plague. We gotta get them the hell out of here.
Alright, Adiris has noticed that Oran approaches, and she's like, on her knees, and she's kind of like fallen a little bit to where she's like kind of sitting on her side. I wish OAL would stop pinging me so that I stop thinking it's a DM. Thanks, OAL, love you, but stop pinging me! Okay.
Fucking nerds playing Overwatch.
I know, they're doing rule of scrims right now, that's why they're pinging 1,000 times. Okay, anyway, so now that's done. Taking me out of my own universe, gosh darn it. Okay, so she's kind of fallen to like sit on her side, kind of like that like mermaid pose, if you're like sitting on your hips with your feet out to the side, whatever. And she kind of like looks up at Oran, and she like gives like a little like weak smile, and she asks, did you find the answers you speak? But you probably don't understand the words she's saying. Because
Wait, to who?
To Oran. Because Oran no longer can understand her language.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, instead of, because I am blinded by rage, instead of translating, I'm going to say no. I did not.
Dearest kind of like looks over at your shout, and she kind of like, bows her head and says, sometimes that is the way of gods. They do not give us the direct answers that we speak, nor do they seem to cooperate with our whims. They are above our understanding. I'm sorry.
I'll just kind of do a cursory translate. I'll tell Oran. She says gods are above our whims.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I nod my head.
Right. All right, let's get out of here.
Yes. Come. He just starts ushering everyone out as they get close. All right, everybody, let's get out here. Go.
All right.
I skedaddle.
This is not a good place.
No. This
All right.
is bad touch in physical form.
Okay, so
While we're leaving,
all...
I do wave Plague goodbye, but I don't turn around.
Oh, okay. You don't see it, but Plague does kind of like wave her hand in farewell.
Deuces.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
So things. Okay, hold on. He should not be out anymore. They should be away. So, they were inside the house anyway, so we're putting them there. So, as you leave the temple, things appear to be somewhat back to normal in the village, but it is still very quiet. The large bonfire in the center is now merrily crackling away again. And you notice, because of her proximity to the temple, the poor wretched creature at the tent is kind of nervously pacing like an animal in a cage.
Animal? Where's that?
Here.
Okay.
It's a wretched creature, a wretched woman.
Can I show the tablet to Elora and ask the observer?
Okay. Out of character. That's
Mhm.
not me sighing at you. That's me sighing in frustration at the fact that the observer appeared to Elora as her dead mentor.
Okay, I wanna
Reasonable response.
listen. I wanna clarify that. It's in the notes too.
I'm looking through it right now.
He reminds her of Eladrin. He did not appear as Eladrin. Just for clarification.
Is it in the notes? Wait, hold on.
The observer's notes, I believe, is the.
Oh, reminds you.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Same general cadence, same general
Okay.
feeling of, yeah. If that changes your perspective at all.
Not really.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm just gonna sigh in frustration and move on.
Okay, I will ask Oran then.
Actually, I think someone should be here, but I want to wait and see if anyone picks up on it.
I got no idea, bird friend.
We had a dream about him.
Yeah.
This isn't me saying it out loud, but I'm gonna have Anna roll to see if she remembers this dream specifically.
Roll history. Also, what are y'all's passive perception?
Where would it go
13.
13 for me.
It's underneath your skills.
underneath my skill?
Yeah, right
Oh.
right underneath your skills.
13.
13.
I rolled a 7 for history.
Okay,
Sorry, here, take what notes you need to take.
yeah. Okay, so, yeah, 13, everyone's is 13 pretty much?
Yep, 13.
Yeah.
Okay. You can kind of hear something going on by the temple. There's, like, some kind of rustling. It sounds kind of like parchment paper, old paper. It's kind of like coming from, like, a little bit further up on the temple stairs.
Hey, just
But not from
Kinda.
inside the temple?
No, not from inside the temple, it's outside. Also with your 7 history, you would not really remember a lot of things that happened in the dream. You remember how it felt generally. You remember there was like a strange man speaking to you. But you really have like no
Okay.
full recollection.
Anna's having a really hard time remembering things right now.
Get new dice.
Yeah.
I'm using my OG dice right now. I've casted three other.
I think you need to put your whole set in
Fucking-
dice jail until next session. Just
Maybe it's
give
the
them
fucking
collective
board I'm using.
punishment.
I have a thing that I'm rolling my dice on. Maybe it's fucking this. I'm gonna roll on the table, see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. change the area. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, you do hear the kind of like sound of rustling parchment paper, from somewhere like further up on the temple.
And Cayde kind of like try to look at it just to see if he can spot anything.
Yeah, roll investigation, see what you find.
Investigation, I have advantage on those. Thank fucking God, because that was a natural 1.
Oh.
Okay, that's not much better. That's a total of 5.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
Hmm. Are we going back to the campfire? This is Anna saying this. I would like to go back to the campfire.
Seconded.
Fire.
That's 3 votes for. I'd say that passes. Let's fucking go.
All right.
Ooh, we're going back and we're all having a couple drinks. And then we're gonna talk about doing stuff concerning eldritch rituals.
Hey, takes us to Sunday school. Fuck!
Yeah. All right, so you all go back
More
to
like therapy.
I can't find. Where can I find the music that I was using for that? It should be very easy to find in this playlist. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
This kid is technically not religious,
Hmm.
like at all.
All right, so you
Music
return.
is so happy.
Yeah. Safe. So you return to the campfire, and actually, I should put a little bit of fog around here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and let me take these two out of here. So, yeah, you return to the campfire. Nobody's here.
Thank God.
Uh-huh.
He pulls out one of his bottles of whiskey, takes a swig, and starts passing it around.
Rauru
First
will
goes to
drink some.
Anastasia, because
Don't give that to me, I'll drink it all.
Yeah, so Rauru, sorry. You were saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say Rauru will accept some.
Oh.
he gets some too.
This bird's hardcore as fuck.
Alright.
So,
Yeah.
anyone want to share what the hell happened?
Everyone is
Absolutely nothing.
Anna crawls in a ball and falls asleep.
Oh boy. That don't look like nothing.
Hmm.
I asked it my question, and it responded with nothing.
As in, it told you no or didn't answer?
Nothing?
Gave an answer technically,
I wake up.
but it wasn't what I was looking for.
He pulls out
I
a
did-
little shot glass, fills it with the orc moonshine, and offers it to her.
For me?
Mm.
Well, okay. I fucking drank that shit.
It's basically paint thinner.
This?
I love Rauru.
Your head a bit clearer
The
now?
mask is off.
Alright, you can all continue to talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go turn my fan on. 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I woke up because I didn't realize we were gonna share tea. I'm not saying that out loud, but
Just
So, was the answer nothing, or did you get told nothing, because those are two different things.
I was
Elora.
told nothing.
Oran is just scribbling in his notebook.
Cayde looks to Rauru. What about you, little one?
Gonna write on that tablet just told about or told of observer want to go home.
We all do. So, one of us is traumatized, one of us was told nothing. One was told
Oh,
about someone we already...
one was told nothing and subsequently traumatized.
and traumatized. One, I think, is already traumatized, points at Rauru, and the crazy one is even crazier now. Or just more silent. I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
What about anything that I've said makes you think I'm crazier than I was before?
Normally, you won't stop talking. Now you won't start.
Fair point.
Cayde may have low intelligence, but he's got high wisdom. He notices shit.
It's like when you have kids in the house, and once they start like being quiet, you're like, "What are those little shits up to?"
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Relatable
have we
concept.
all learned our lesson when it comes to creepy temples to eldritch horrors?
Yes, Cayde.
Suppose.
And just for the record, my literal celestial being grandma said that was a bad idea. Because apparently, Priest Lady is the only one who can do that without being in danger.
Oh. Cayde misunderstood. Okay. Noted.
Cayde took her at just face value. He doesn't dig that deep into shit. Or at
Well,
least not in that case. He was in the middle of trying to figure out if he should stab
Yeah,
something.
he was fighting off the ops.
Well, because what she said
He was
is
deciding whether or not he should become the op.
so what she said is those not in communion with that thing. So that would have just meant everybody outside the ritual.
Oh.
That's okay. Cayde can think that if
Ah,
he
well.
wants to.
He still stands. Even if he understood, he'd be by it. Just a bad idea.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Which one do I like better? Let me see. Are we muted?
You are not muted.
The answer is no.
No, you're good.
Let me see two. Two, definitely. Kaylee's showing me some of the pictures that she's been looking at.
Ooh.
You can't hear you. You're a little crunchy.
Oh.
Your mother is crunchy.
No, she's very soft and ashy.
Oh.
The hell?
Yeah.
I was showing Brandon some of the pictures that I've been taking and asking which one was better, because I had two that were very similar and I needed to get rid of one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's what that was.
Gotcha.
So, all that plus some weird creature was stalking around through that temple while you all were having your conversations? Or possibly lack thereof, I don't really know.
What do you mean, creature?
Just gonna shake my head.
Couldn't really see it. Black and white feathered tail. Every time I looked at it, it just kind of disappeared into the darkness before I could get a better look at it.
Inku?
Don't know, but it had a much longer tail than you do. So,
I felt
assume
something
no.
touch my face.
I saw something touch your face.
Ugh.
Spider legs. Creepy ones. Big.
Okay.
The fucking priestess
Okay,
stopped
thank
me
you.
from interrupting.
Now Anna's gonna crawl in a ball and fall asleep. Actually, before I do that, the last thing I'm gonna say is I was given an answer, but it's not going to be useful for the team to know. Okay, good night.
Fair enough.
Okay, for anyone else who's still choosing to be awake, roll perception for me.
Doing it.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh,
19.
Oh. jeez.
17.
Y'all are
Nothing
tuned.
hiding.
Yes, perception. Y'all are tuned the fucking
After that, oh,
22.
the trauma has put us on edge.
I guess so.
Right now, Rauru is locked in.
Yeah, I can tell. Holy. All right. So with all of your perceptions, you can kind of hear faint laughter coming from the trees.
Mm-mm.
Hand on sword.
Mm-mm. Bad. Very bad.
Okay, he's just staring where he hears it coming from.
Rauru's pulling out two daggers.
The direction is over here. So that is where it's coming from.
I'm just gonna stay EP. Okay.
Case.
Okay.
Hey, EP, let the shanking be our job.
Aw. I love my team.
Yeah, Wilbur is standing guard over you too.
Good boy.
Slightly puffed up, mouth open.
If Elora was more of a meme lord, I would have her say, "What the fuck is up, Kyle?" But that would be a very out of character.
We haven't gotten to that particular bit of character development yet.
When Elora becomes a meme lord.
All right, are we going to investigate?
Yes.
Does it sound like it's getting closer?
No, it was like one laugh and it stayed in place.
Oh, that is... red flag. Okay, just... Does anyone else actually feel up to investigating shit after that whole ordeal?
Rauru
I'll go.
nod.
Oh, okay. Everybody's on board.
I want a live duet reaction. What's Duet doing right now?
Duet is sticking close to Rauru, actually.
Okay.
Okay, there's a... Okay. How about... quick question.
Yeah.
Was the laugh familiar at all?
You do not recognize it. Duet is interested in the source of the laughter. She's kind of like sniffing the air with both her heads. Let's see. Does she recognize how it smells?
I'm gonna walk right the fuck up to wherever it was.
She
Oh,
like
shit.
she looks a little excited. She's like going up to it too.
Elora about to beat the fuck out of someone.
Alright, well, I
Okay,
suppose
turns
I'm-
You gonna
I'm not here to
stay
play
or come?
games.
Oh, Cayde's talking to Rauru, yes?
Oran,
Oh, sorry, Oran.
you want to come look at this too, or are you gonna
Yeah.
stay here? Cayde turns to Wilbur. If anything shows up, make a lot of noise, little one.
Wilbur kind of like squeaks in response.
I'll be right back.
Good man.
Alright. Why can't I reveal that's where? Is it just because she's...
Wrong layer?
Alright. Maybe it is. It is. Never mind. We're good. Usually it lets me reveal the... Why can't I reveal it? Alright, you know what? We're doing it this way then. I can't reveal that square. So, anyway.
Roll 20 worker, draw 25 Uno cards.
So anyway, out of the forest steps the Arakakra you saw before. So she's mostly black with a white belly and back and white feathers on the inside of her wings. She's wearing purple eyeshadow that matches the lilac color of her beaded short dress and that has a window for her stomach and the underside of her breasts. She is slender and slight, her wings quivering as she, slender and slight, sorry, that was different. She has a distinctive magical tattoo of 3 scar-like marks on the edge of her beak that glow a bright, piercing blue. And...
I return.
Hello, welcome back. We have a new friend here.
Oh. Is it a crow?
I'm immediately pointing knives at her.
No.
Thank
She kind of like she like notices the weapons are drawn and she kind of like holds up her like bird wings. And she's like, "Oh, I didn't expect such a strange reception." She also has like a little she has a little dragon on her shoulder.
Cayde just goes, "It's been a stressful day." Let's put it that way.
She kind of looks over at Rauru and smiles. "You're Kenku, aren't you?"
Kenku?
"I'm sorry, I'm not actually one. But we are of similar bird species, I believe. It's nice to meet you." She kind of like bows very elegantly. Well, since I suppose you can't take any more stress today, I will take the honor of introducing myself. My name is Rourke von Pika. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I hope you forgive me for snooping. I'm just a very curious creature." And she kind of reaches up and pets the little dragon that's sitting on her shoulder.
You could have announced yourself.
And she kind of giggles. She's like, "But where would the fun be in that?"
I would like to, nudge, Cayde and point with a knife. Like, can't really say what I want to say, but trying to gesture at this lady.
I turn on, Arakakra, not Kenku.
Shake my head. I'm gonna pull out the tablet and write black, white feathers.
Does she have the same tail feathers as the creature that I couldn't quite spot?
Let's see. What do I have you roll for that? Let's see. For remembering things, as my reflex was history.
You could have him roll
Since
for
it
like
would be
multiple things. History or...
I could do a perception, and
Yeah.
since it's to remember essentially the coloration of an animal, or being, maybe survival.
Oh yeah, survival or nature.
Roll to think really hard.
I'm leaning towards like history or nature. So roll one of those.
I'll go. Well, my modifiers are the same. They're good, but I have advantage on nature.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why I love Blood Hunter. He's basically a tracker on steroids.
Ooh.
That was... Holy shit, that is 23.
Oh god.
You guys are sucking the good rolls out of me. What the fuck? Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
really.
okay with it. I would rather we all roll good than we all roll shit.
Fair enough. Yeah, so, Elle's here somewhere. With your, 23, you definitely recognize those tails. Those were the same ones that you saw. The tail feathers are the same ones that you saw out of the corner of your eye, at the temple.
He just goes, yes, Rauru, that would be the one. So you are the one snooping in the temple. Mind explaining why you scared the shit out of me? His hand doesn't leave the sword handle.
Oh, I'm so sorry for frightening you. I'm just very curious about Adiris and everything that she does. I couldn't help being drawn to the immense amount of power that I could feel coming from that ritual.
It was a traumatizing experience for everyone involved, and I was very close to just firing blindly in your general direction when you disappeared out of sight.
She kind of laughs a little bit, and she's like, well, that's assuming you could hit me.
There's a bit of a spark of fire in his other hand for a second. Nope. But he just kind of takes a deep breath. Nope. Cayde, calm down. Remember what Mama says. Anger when necessary. Anger when necessary. We'll leave that test for another time.
I couldn't help but overhear that you all were disappointed by the results of the ritual. I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if I could be of assistance.
Cayde looks at the others. Okay, this one's your guys. I didn't go through that shit.
What do you mean?
Well, I have been here quite a while. And there are certain things that I'm aware of. Perhaps I could help clarify some things?
Observer.
Oh, the Observer. You should know about him, do you? Well,
Shake my
if
head.
you could all put your weapons away, I'd be happy to spin a little yarn, if you don't mind.
He takes his hand off his sword.
I will lower my arms, but not put the daggers away.
I never had my hand on my weapons. I was just I was ready to beat somebody with my bare
It's
fists.
Elora just gonna fucking brawl. Just fist fight someone.
She's had enough.
Cayde and Rauru are the stab-happy twins.
Fuck using my bow. Fuck using my short sword. We're going fisticuffs, bitch.
Yeah. Elora has had enough.
We need to have Elora take the tavern brawler feat.
She's gonna end this
Bonus on arm
campaign as a
damage
barbarian.
Bonus on arm damage plus proficiency in improvised weapons.
What was that, Oran?
So she's gonna end this game as a barbarian.
Multi-class and barbarian.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
If Elora was just like
real.
1 point more gangster.
1 point. Are you saying she's not there already?
True.
Okay. So Rourke goes over to the campfire and she takes out an old tome from the bag that she has on her back. This thing is like huge, gigantic. It's like big. And like it looks pretty hefty. So you're like, how is she carrying that around? And as she opens it, there's a distinct like rustling of parchment paper. She's kind of like sorting through it with her like feathery hands. She's like looking through it. And she goes, okay, I think I found the proper story. Let me see if I can, it's been a while since I performed. She kind of like clears her throat a little bit. I don't suppose anyone has any spirits?
Cayde pulls out a bottle of his whiskey.
Oh.
Offers it to her, but at the same time, he's kind of like subtly putting himself in between her and Anastasia just in case.
Oh.
Oran is a little hung up on why she used the word spirits, but is going to ignore that.
I mean, that's proper term for some alcohol.
Duet is like very excitedly like wagging her tail, looking at Rourke. Rourke will take the whiskey and with a like nod of thanks, and she kind of like takes like a huge swig of it.
Whoa, this bird's a party bird.
So if she was expecting like regular whiskey, it's gonna knock her on her ass. Because like I said, it is orc whiskey.
Ooh, okay.
Brewed by a roughly 300 pounds of pure muscle orc, so it takes a lot.
Alright, let me.
I'm gonna
pull
roll
up
to see if the
her
commotion wakes me up.
Constitution.
It's a 5. I'm very eepy.
Oh, yeah.
The moonshine probably didn't help.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, she's.
Put me to sleep.
It's a strong
Okay, go on.
whiskey. So, like, you can kind of see her, like, already getting, like, a little tipsy from just the strong strength of it. And she kind of, like, hands it back and, like, wipes her beak, and she goes, that's got, quite a kick.
Yeah.
I'm a little
Mama's
lightheaded.
famous recipe.
Hi, I'm a little lightheaded. I'd love to meet your mother.
He kind of twitches a bit. But
Me too.
is this gonna just turn into Cayde having to gatekeep his mom? Because he will.
No.
Okay.
First
So,
fucking death singer, now with the bird and Anastasia.
yeah. So as she says, the little dragon like kind of hops off her shoulder and kind of like sits at her feet. Duet actually goes over and like sniffs the dragon, and the dragon kind of like sniffs back, and they're kind of like having a good time vibing together. And Rourke looks down and kind of like gives the feathers of the dragon a little stroke and goes, "Be careful, love. I don't think that one is as friendly as she looks." Now, where was I? She kind of like clears her throat again and she looks at her book. Yes. Do you want to hear the tales of the entity?
I don't want some storybook. I want this to be real.
I think it's as real as you make it to be. What is our history but a bunch of stories passed down through generations?
For once, I would like to not be answered with a riddle.
I'm afraid you won't get much straight answers from this book, but I can try to
You're only
interpret
gonna
it
get
for
gay
you.
answers.
You beat me to it.
Sorry.
I mean, that's fine. I didn't pre-write this part. I gotta come up with it on the spot, man. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We got DM improvisation. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Woo, okay. All right. So, she kind of like clears her throat and she's like, I might be able to make logic out of this, but it doesn't make for a very entertaining story, and entertaining is what I do best. So, if you'll forgive me if there are a few embellishments. And she looks at the book again, and you can kind of see that her, like, the tattoos that she has on her beak are glowing just a little brighter as she, like, reads from the book. And so she begins, long ago, I might want a different song for this. Yeah, that will fit. So she begins her story. Long ago, when the world was young, there was a being who came into existence. She was very hungry, as most newborn things are. And within this new world, there were many interesting sources of food. She wandered for a while, slowly gaining strength, slowly finding that her favorite food sources were the emotions that came from a very complex creature. Or, shall we say, multiple complex creatures? After all, she figured out fairly early on that she could travel through the different realms that there are. For I, of course, do not come from the same place as you, and she's gesturing to Cayde. Or you, and she gestures to Oran. Or you, and she gestures to Rauru. And even, she kind of like turns around and gestures to Elora, you. But she has a way of unifying us all. You see, struggle is the most important thing in her eyes. She seeks to get her fill by making us all fight for her. And whether you believe it or not, all of you are here for a reason. And that reason is, my friends, to feed her will. Now, I, luckily for you, am one who understands her better than most. If you choose to tell me what it is the entity told you, I may be able to assist you in interpreting her will. But that, of course, my friends, is all up to you. And she kind of like closes the book with a thud and puts it back in her bag.
That's it.
That is a story for now. I may be able to tell you more eventually. But
Okay.
I will have to trust you first. You see, my people, they do not often interact with others. I was taken some time ago, and I have found a few friends here, but not many who share my exact... how shall I put it? Actually, I don't know the word for it. What am I looking for? Oh my goodness, why can't I think of words? I can't even like figure out a ballpark of like the word that I want either, which is like the biggest problem. Anyway,
Hate when that happens.
yeah.
What meaning are you looking for?
Like morality.
Disposition?
Yeah, there we go. Disposition. Yeah, not many here share my disposition.
Can I scribble down my best summary of what the entity told me and hand it to her.
Okay. She'll look at it and she reads it over. Yes, you were asking about the observer. Oh, it appears to me that she got a little angry with you, didn't she? I'm surprised you lived after that. Well, I know a little bit about the observer. I know that the two of them are in, shall we say, battle? It's a little bit complicated. I think he would be able to explain it to you, but he dwells in the realms below, and I know a little bit of how to travel between them, but unfortunately I do not control when I am pulled from place to place. So I fear I would not be able to help you get there necessarily, but you all have been a bright and shining group. I'm sure you will find a way to fall through a level down. She hands back your tablet. You also
Erase what it looks.
So
Go ahead.
you notice that there's a little like heart on it, and it's in the same like color as her tattoo. So it's like a little like shiny glowing heart that's in the corner of your tablet now.
Oh yeah, getting that bird riz.
Short King Rauru strikes.
So as you erase, you would not be able to erase the mark that she left.
Got it.
But it's very shiny. Well,
What can you do?
Yeah, exactly. Well, anyone else want to be more forthcoming?
I gotta use the bathroom, sorry.
All right,
That's me being forthcoming. No, I'm kidding. I'll be back.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, wait. No, I know. I can just look it up.
Uh-oh.
Real quick, while we're
Okay.
taking a break, Haley, would it be fine? Simon said he had something come up for Monday morning. Could I go back to Monday, Tuesday for that
Yeah.
plan? Okay,
Whatever.
appreciate it.
Oh, okay. I don't have to do anything. Okay. So you kind of see her, like, tattoos on her nose glow for a little bit. As she casts a little spell. And
Cayde is immediately on guard.
let's see. I want to have something happen. Okay. So it is a saving throw. Any creature. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Oran, what's on your mind?
He doesn't want to say with everybody around.
I'm asking you as DM. But if you don't want to say it, you can just message me. I have my DMs open. It looks like it's... Yeah, it looks like this is single target. Yeah,
Huh?
any one creature. Okay. I'm reading the spell, guys. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So Rourke kind of sits back. Her tattoos stop glowing, and she has like a very like satisfied smile on her face.
By this point, did Cayde notice the tattoos glowing?
Make an Arcana check. Anyone who wants to see if her tattoos were glowing.
I'm fucking loving this dice right now. It's my most expensive dice, and it's fucking worth the $175.
Yeah.
That's 19.
19.
Perfectly
Okay.
balanced,
Damn.
as all things should be.
And it's
Okay.
a warlock themed dice, so that's even better.
Oh, okay. So with the 19, you would definitely be able to notice that her tattoos are glowing. You, with your knowledge of like magic and the arcane, you would also be able to recognize that the tattoos are not like the source of her power. They're very like cosmetic. So they're like very like cosmetic in nature. And they
Are they her focus?
I wouldn't
Kind of
say
like
that.
a wand would be?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that like Cayde could probably guess based on his like knowledge of like warlocks and his current pact, that it might be tied to a patron.
Would he have any inkling of what the spell is? I know I'm stretching with that. Because he's not like a scholar and his intelligence isn't great.
I don't think
He just
you
has some
would
specialist training in
know.
Arcana.
Yeah, I don't think you would know. She hasn't given away what the spell was, really. She hasn't really like said anything that would like tell you. So,
Can Rauru investigate if the mark on the drawing tablet is magical beyond aesthetics?
Yeah. Go ahead, roll
That
your
Arcana?
investigation.
Cayde doesn't
Yeah,
say
roll
anything,
Arcana.
but he's like subtly has his hand on one of his knees and he's turned it a bit so two of his fingers are pointing in her direction.
So he.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
So if there's anything like sketchy, he's got an Eldritch Blast ready to launch right at her.
I mean, if you want to know if something's sketchy, you can roll insight for sure.
Fuck it, sure.
Arcana with the 8 in Arcana.
I'm back.
I don't think you would be aware. However, you know that you can't erase it. So, it definitely wasn't put there by like a pen or a pencil. Like you can't remember her like lifting one to like write something on your tablet. So it definitely is like mysterious to you. But
That's
you
an
don't
insight
really know
of
if it's
14.
magic. 14. Okay. Yeah, nothing appears to be off. She just.
He's still
she's a little,
assuming
like-
sketchiness, so
she's
he
like,
has.
So, like, you can, like, with your 14, you know that she's, like, being, like, flirtatious. With her, like, tome and her attitude, you might recognize her as, like, a storyteller of some kind, like a bard. But you don't, like, feel anything off about her, really.
It's just the fact that she cast a spell in the middle of the campfire, and Cayde, part of Cayde's training with his mom is be professional, be polite, have a plan to kill everyone you meet.
Yeah.
So at this point, he's
Classics.
basically has the equivalent of a gun underneath the table pointed at her. But in this case, it's a magical blast that he's just kind of hiding the fact he's aiming at her.
Anastasia, you can also, I don't know if she's back yet.
I'm back.
You can choose to roll again to see if you wake up if you want, or you can just
Oh,
wake up
shit,
if you
okay.
want. There is
I'm
enough.
very eepy.
There's definitely like enough like clatter around for you to like potentially like wake up again. So Rourke is like openly like smiling at Oran. Like she definitely knows something that the rest of the party doesn't, and she's very smug about it.
Yeah, I'll shake awake. Because
All
fucking
right.
Wilbur keeps licking my face! Shoot,
Wilbur's like,
shoot!
get up! Exciting shit is happening.
I'm shooting him off.
So you would notice immediately that somebody new is at the campfire.
What the
You also
fuck?
see like the little dragon and Duet are like playing at the base of the campfire. Like I don't know if anybody like plays The Sims here, but you know like what the animation looks like when two pets are playing with each other? It kind of looks like that.
Cute.
Yeah. They're kind of just like jumping at each other and like making little like, you know, making little noises and snapping their teeth at each other playfully. They're having a grand old time down there.
Hold on, I want to send a picture of the face Anna's making.
Oh god.
It's just this. Just kind of doesn't give a shit, actually. Whatever.
Oh, made that face for.
Why is there a fucking female Rauru at the campfire?
She just kind of showed up and
Okay.
told us a little bit about the entity in a weird, fucked up bedtime story way.
I start looking through my bag for some bird seed.
Well, it's nice of you to
Fuck, I
join.
think I'm out of bird seed.
It's nice of you to join us. Yeah.
I'm leaning against the log. I'm already here. I've been participating,
here.
just with my ears and eyes were closed, but I was here.
Yes, that explains why you were snoring through my performance.
I was asleep before you got here. No disrespect, I'm just saying.
I don't like having people sleep while I'm performing.
Oh, please. I turn my head. I don't give a shit about this character. Anna has been traumatized. Like, fuck off. That's how she's feeling. Like, if the team isn't beating her up, then why is she speaking to me?
Oh my god.
Fuck it, I go back to sleep, actually.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
damn. Well, that one's pleasant.
That one has had it rough today.
Very well. You, lizard person.
My name is Oran.
Oh, well, forgive me, none of you introduced yourselves.
Sorry, it's been a day. How can we assist?
Oh, that's all right. I was curious about what you asked the entity for.
Oran kind of like looks at the party and stares at Gizmo. It's not important. She wasn't able to help me.
Oh, well, I think she told you something. But, alright. You know, and she kind of like leans forward, kind of like flirtatiously, like her like bosom is very much like on display for you. She's being
Oran
very...
doesn't break eye contact.
She's,
Oran kind of like looks down and then looks back up.
she's
I-
being very flirtatious. She kind of like leans her like arm on your knee, and she goes, "Well, if you ever need assistance, you can always come talk to me in private. I won't charge you."
Cayde's taking a swig of his whiskey with a smile.
Master
That
Oran
Aaron
does
Cockroach
not-
bosom got me acting unwise.
Gizmo
Sorry, go
pipes
on.
out. Master Oran does not possess standard male genitals and has no need for sexual intercourse.
Whoa.
Oh,
Everyone
well.
just turns and looks at Gizmo.
Asexual Oran is real!
Cayde is now cackling like,
Gizmo.
Rourke is like,
Why did
Why?
Gizmo out you like that?
Rourke is giggling. She's clearly very charmed. Well, I mean, I wasn't
Cayde's like,
necessarily.
I can't believe Anna's sleeping through this.
I always miss the best bits.
She got
But
real.
I'm very tired.
She got real mad and just decided to go back.
I was programmed with a failsafe to help get Master Oran out of such situations.
I don't think he wanted out of that one.
Does that technically make it so that Gizmo has an automatic cock block option?
I believe calling it a cock block would imply that he's blocking Oran when he's actually
What would be
attempting to.
opposite? Clam jamming?
Yes.
Swat swatting.
Oh God.
Fucking what?
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Is Oran
Like-
trans?
Or like a no wake up.
Ooh.
Is me and Frost the only ones who have looked up every gender's
Why
version
would
of cock
Oran be
blocking?
trans?
I think we may have Cayde.
I
Wait,
had to
where?
Google what genitals lizards had just to make sure I could make that statement.
Okay, fair enough.
For science.
They have a thing called a lizard, or they have a thing called a hemipenis. Anyway,
I mean, that sounds like, you know, anyway. Rourke's
What is the anatomy
there,
of a
remind you.
lizard?
Weird as shit. Speaking as a former lizard owner.
Oh my god. Well, Rourke kind of giggles charmingly and she's like, well, if that's what you're after, I'm sure we can make it work. I've had many customers in my time who are not the standard kit, so you say.
that is specifically what Master Oran is not after. With you, Gizmo.
I'm gonna roll to see if I hear Gizmo in my sleep. That's a 5.
Oh, well.
Anastasia's probably hearing
Poor
Cayde
Anastasia.
laughing his ass off and drinking.
I mean, it is very loud. Whenever you're rolling, you should roll with advantage. There's a lot of noise going on right now.
Cayde is about to fall backwards off the log.
Yeah. So,
15.
yeah, you're awake. Where the
I'm awake, but I'm pretending to be asleep.
Fair enough. So, Rourke kind of like, you know, leans subtly forward and she goes, maybe when you come to me, leave that one. I wasn't necessarily offering such services, but, she kind of like looks Oran up and down like very suggestively, and she goes, I've had stranger.
You're barking up the wrong tree, man, but I appreciate it.
The other offer, if you ever wanted to talk about what the entity told you, that is still open. And she kind of like leans back. Well, you've all been quite lively. But I think I shall take my leave. She kind of like stands up and bows. Until next time, friends. And she like picks up the dragon, puts it on her shoulder, and starts walking back towards the forest. And then
Mr. Oran, did I say something wrong?
you can like see her disappear.
Master Oran, Did I say something wrong? Master Oran, that is enough, Gizmo. We're removing that protocol.
It should be its own button, really.
A toggle switch, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Cayde kind of pipes up. So, she cast a spell just before she talked to you, Lizard Man.
What kind of spell?
Not 100% sure, but it's kind of similar to the stuff I now can do with my grandma's help. So, not originally her power.
Maybe I should go off and talk to her.
I think we've had enough excitement today with you talking to
Oh, there we
strangers.
go.
No, no.
There you go. Be free.
Cayde is just like, fuck it. Do we... Cayde looks around. Do we go stop him, or...
I'm gonna let him go.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
He can.
Just while you stay here.
Oh.
Alright, well, I guess we're going.
You've said too much.
So too much.
I go back to sleep.
Fair enough, yeah.
Initiate lockdown protocol 652.
Alright, I guess we're going on a solo adventure. Do y'all want to...
I wonder what.
Anybody want to try to follow in secret?
Fuck it, Cayde is gonna try.
Alright.
Rauru could, being a thief, but I don't know if he really wants to.
You'd probably be more over here. And she'd probably be over
I guess
here.
I guess Rauru will follow.
Okay.
Alright, so I assume stealth rolls.
Yes, stealth rolls, please, my friends.
Did you get this character from like a book or something?
She's an OC that I made.
And where's
cool.
my
Yeah,
stealth?
thank you. I have a lot of
Oh,
OCs in this
shit, I have +3 to stealth.
Really, a
So-
+4 and I get 10.
Oh.
I have 17.
Okay, Cayde is definitely moving silently. Rauru...
Should we consider it a group stealth check since we're moving together?
you could average out the better one, right? That's what that group is?
Typically speaking, yes. You make a DC based on whatever DMs do, and then you take essentially the average or total score of our stealth check. So a high stealth check can make a bad one an okay one.
Alright. Let's take the average.
Do I get perception to see if I notice them?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, the average was 14, but that beats that. So he is aware he's being
You
followed.
two were following me?
Oh yeah.
What? It's been a good show so far. Shit.
Sorry,
Come on,
let
Rauru.
me I forgot that Solo is still under Solo, so I can't find him. Okay, there we go. And Rauru. Okay. There you go. Well, he's aware he's being followed. Do you guys want to leave?
Did he call out to us?
I believe he did, didn't he? Did you? Was that in character? Oran?
Sorry, Kaylee was showing me something.
Oh, sorry.
She just made a like $260 sale from a shoot she did a month ago.
Dang.
Nice.
Okay, get it, girl.
Round of
Let's go.
applause.
Is that like a $25 tip on there?
No, it was $1.
Oh, that's what?
Yeah,
What?
they took $1.
What?
What the fuck?
Put these people on blast
Fine.
right now on the YouTube.
I make
Okay.
35% commission, so it's
Fox
fine.
them.
Fox them. Alright, sorry. Oren,
Put
did
their
you...
baby back.
So did you call out your stalkers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a reason
Nah.
you two were following me?
Aw. Come on, Rauru.
Throw up
No.
my arms and turn around.
Oh
Same.
no.
Cayde just kind of slinks off after, looking disappointed.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was doing good sneaking.
You tried. Cayde tried so hard and got so far.
But in the
Okay.
end, it doesn't even matter.
Alright. We can have, I'll do some, like, if anybody wants to send me things, in DMs, what they're doing, at the campsite, if you guys are doing anything, you can choose to go to sleep, you can, or take your long rest, you can choose to do crafting, whatever you guys want to do, send it to me in the DMs, and, we will address it momentarily.
I'm just asleep.
Fair enough. Alright.
I have so
So-
many memes to send after this session. Holy fucking
Oh
shit.
god.
I'm trying to. Hold
So,
on.
so you find a Rourke in the forest. She is kind of set up under one of the trees. She and her dragon. She's kind of made like a little like makeshift campfire. She's got like some stuff out, some like food and stuff. And she's kind of like, you know, chowing down on like some what kind of looks like soup that's in like a little can. But-
So,
Oh.
you said you could. You said you could help me.
I can indeed. It's nice of you to come join me. Why don't you have a seat? Are you hungry?
I'm fine.
Okay.
He just kind of plops down.
She kind of like puts aside her soup and she like leans forward, giving you her full attention.
I asked the entity about a friend of mine. A friend who passed away a long time ago, but who is still around on my homeworld. Whose spirit has been shackled to eternal servitude. And I asked the entity if her power was enough to bring him back.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. What did the entity tell you, out of curiosity?
She told me that I would have to prove my faith to her, and that Adiris would know what to do for me to become one of her own.
That makes sense that she'd tell you that. Adiris... How do I explain this?
I can't even understand what that crazy woman says.
Oh, well... She speaks an ancient language. It takes a little bit of skill to learn.
Are you
But,
calling me unskilled? I'm kidding.
No,
Languages were never my strong suit.
that's fair. So she speaks an ancient, Terran language, I believe is the, name for the Earth planets. I myself have studied it quite
Familiar with those
extensively.
planes.
Hmm?
I don't think I'm familiar with those planes. I don't think I've had an omen path take me there yet.
Oh, I see. You're a realm traveler too.
I am. I'm one of the best Ravnica has to offer.
Well, I don't know where that is, but I hope maybe I can come visit you someday.
My lab is always open. Watch your head.
I will do that. Now, as to your question, let me see if I can help you. So, while the entity herself rarely has influence, shall we say, outside of her own realm, there are those I've heard of who are powerful enough to summon her. I have the wrong music on, I just realized that. There are some who have the power to summon her, or at least summon her influence. I myself do not have the power to do so. However, I do know that there are some who can. And in fact, well, I guess you could say my family back home rather prides themselves on the ability to do so. Is that something you're interested in?
Where he kind of takes a deep breath. I just want to see Trill again.
Well, you say that he exists as a spirit, yes?
Yes, the church on my home plane has bound him to eternal servitude and death.
That sounds horrible, even for someone who's no longer here. I'm sorry that that happened to your friend.
It's my fault that he got mixed up with them to begin with.
Your fault?
I brought him to them when our initial plans didn't work out. I thought it was going to give him purpose again, but all they did was use him, throw him away, and then use him some more.
She kind of like leans forward and puts her feathered hand on your thigh, and she goes, "It's not your fault for finding faith, for thinking that faith would help someone. That's something that's very common, you know."
It seems all Faith did was get him mixed up with the wrong people. And I owe it to him to undo what I did.
Well, I'm not sure the entity can help you, but if you find your own power, perhaps she can help you with that. You know, she's very good at giving out knowledge to her faithful. People for centuries, my family for centuries, have looked to her for guidance.
Saying my only chance for helping Trill is to side with her.
I wouldn't say it's your only chance, but it sounds like since you were so curious and since you bothered to reach out to her at all, you at least are wondering what it is the entity can offer you.
I don't know if I can do that to the team.
But is there harm in being curious?
Well, that is the bedrock of all scientific endeavor.
Exactly. So, what's to say you can't be a little experimental? Is that the word?
Yeah. Oran stands up. You've given me a lot to think about. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need me, you can usually find me at the Killer Village.
That place needs a better PR team to come up with a better name.
Sorry, I'm using the word that she uses.
Well, I appreciate your help. I will return to my camp.
Of course. She kind of nods. All right.
I have a name for the Killer Village.
Oh, no.
Resident Evil.
Well, okay.
Resident Evil Village.
swear to God, if Lady D shows up there.
So
Ariana, what are you doing here? Okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
kind of wanders back in, just kind of deep in thought.
Okay, so we have most everyone is sleeping except Elora. So Elora, you probably notice him come back. Unless you're really like engaged.
I'm sorry. What was that?
So Oran returned to the campsite. You're crafting arrows currently, so you
Yes.
Unless you're like very engaged, you notice him come back.
Okay.
Oran, did you want to flavor text that real quick? I interrupted you, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. He was just coming in kind of like deep in thought, kind of like rubbing the side of his face. Kind of sits down on the log next to Gizmo.
How many arrows do I get, by the way?
I think it's 20
Do I have to roll for that?
It's 20 per long rest, so you're probably in the middle of crafting them. But you will have
Okay.
20 by the time you finish the long rest.
Okay.
So you have maybe... I feel like that conversation didn't take super long. You probably have about, like, maybe, like, 5 or 7, somewhere in that ballpark made right
Okay.
now. Yeah. Alrighty.
What did you ask the entity?
Who?
Oran's talking to Elora over the fire.
Yeah, Elora's the only one who's awake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm debating myself whether I want to answer.
Ooh. You see the conflict, like, crossing across Elora's face.
You don't have to tell me. I get it.
I'm sure we're not that different, you and I.
Maybe we're not.
Ooh.
After a brief scan, subject Elora is a half-elf. Subject Master Oran is a lizard. You two are very much different.
Thought he was
Thank
in
you.
sleep mode.
No, he's still up. I told him to lock down, which is just him not answering questions while I'm not there.
Ooh. So we could have potentially tried to ask Gizmo.
Wouldn't have answered.
No. I might have Gizmo roll to see if he wants to lock down from now on, considering he's sentient.
Roll for
We should-
disobedience.
Roll for obedience, yeah.
We should probably get some sleep.
Do you sleep, Elora?
Nah, I'm gonna continue crafting my arrows.
Okay. So, let's see. Where was I? Okay, so as you long rest, Elora would be awake to witness this. But the rest of you have no clue this is happening. This song takes a while to start. There we go. Okay. So there's a dark fog that kind of like closes in around the campfire. It's not a harmful fog, but it kind of encompasses like everything. And before Elora can really like think or speak or really do anything to react to protect her friends, the world around you begins to shift. and it fades into darkness. And so we have a little bit of time. Okay. When you wake up, this one. And I have to change the music again. Okay.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my god, are we in prison?
Are we in Saw? What is
Kate's
happening?
mom told him what to do in this
Okay, well.
situation.
Hold
gotta make a
on,
shank
hold
now.
on.
It's a
Where's my
shiv.
playlists? There it
Okay,
is.
that Shank or Shiv depends on the actual design. So Shanks are mainly for stabbing, while Shivs can be both stabbing, but they also have a cutting edge.
Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna put your tokens in. So, let me do that.
But
Okay.
yes, Cayde would prefer a Shiv.
Okay. Okay. I need to pull this to the front.
Looks like
here.
shivs and shanks can be used interchangeably.
Ooh. Alright. Actually.
Well,
should be
I
on the
have a
front.
prison shank right here, so
Okay.
and it still functions as a
Alrighty.
toothbrush, which is nice.
Oh boy. It still functions as a toothbrush, which is nice.
I mean, it's got all the bristles and everything. I just gotta be careful how I hold it.
Alright. Elora and Anastasia, and then all the pets. Oh my goodness.
Honestly, the most dangerous thing about it was making it, because I had to use a lighter.
The pets are in jail too.
Yo, what the fuck?
Leave my boy. He did nothing wrong.
Oh boy.
Let's be fair, out of all the pets, Elle would be able to make someone their prison bitch.
Okay.
This is true. Yep.
Alright,
He gets it from Elora.
Okay, I'm gonna read this and then I need to get a drink. Okay.
Yeah, Kaylee and I need to start getting ready for bed.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we'll go through this and then if you guys are ready to leave it here, we'll pick up here next session. Okay. So you wake up reluctantly to painfully bright overhead light shining in your eyes. As you blink to awareness, you find yourself feeling a bit groggy, as if you've been drugged. Roll con saves, everybody.
Oh, good.
God. Let's see.
That's 13.
Alright.
Rauru with
my
a nat
God.
20.
That's a 10. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Rauru's built up a tolerance after slamming so many drinks.
Jesus, yeah, I'd say so. Holy fuck.
He's had the Orc whiskey working for him.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, Rauru, you're fine. Like, you're like totally
And who
100%
says
fine.
alcohol is bad for you?
I got a restful sleep.
Yeah, you're like not at all affected whatsoever. Elora, Anastasia, you guys are probably like very like woozy. Any steps that you would take are very like shaky. You feel a bit dizzy. Orin, you feel a bit lightheaded. Cayde, what was your roll? Sorry.
13.
13. Yeah, you and Orin are feeling a bit lightheaded. You might, if you're, depending on your, like, tolerance for, like, very, very heavy, drugs, you might also feel a little nauseous. Okay. Your surroundings are clean and clinical. A wooden chair, a wooden closet, and a hospital bed with scratchy, uncomfortable sheets. Your arms and legs are bound with leather restraints to the bed, and any gear you had is gone. You can see a door from your bed that appears to be padlocked shut. Maybe there's a key here somewhere? A clock on the wall ticks loudly. You can see there is a clipboard attached to your bed. That's... Yeah, okay. So so there's a clipboard attached to your bed. And that is your room.
Alright.
We completed a long rest.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I do need to. I took a point of damage.
You completed a
so-
long rest, and not only that, you leveled up. Congratulations! Everyone is now level 5.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
For level 5?
Yeah.
Level 5. Yeah, you guys were currently level 4, and now you're level 5. Good job, everybody.
Oh, yeah. I guess I forgot that we had level 4.
Yeah.
I was like, did we go from 3 to 5? I just forgore.
All right, yes. Let's see. I want to award inspiration as well. I want to award inspiration to Oran.
Yay!
So Oran gets inspiration. I want to award inspiration to Cayde. Cayde also gets
Ooh.
inspiration. Good job, Cayde. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna award inspiration to Anna.
Oh, okay.
And I think that is everybody I want to award inspiration to for now.
I see how it is.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm very curious why I'm inspired.
I think you did a good job with your insane.
With your shit rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a pity inspiration.
Man.
You know?
I'll take it.
All right.